Hey icons, welcome back to another episode of The Makeup Diaries. It's your favorite icon, Annie, and I'm so happy for y'all to be back on my channel. And as always, happy Friday. As you all know, that we are still in the month of June. That means for my channel, we are still in the recreation year of the 2000s for the year 2005. I'm like 2. I hope everyone's having a good day so far. My day's been kind of chill. I got my nails done for doing this video because I wanted them to be nice and done for y'all. Katie and Mom are out doing stuff, so I'm with Ruby right now, so I can be a little bit louder if I want. But yeah, let's just get into this video. When I think back to my childhood, I do not know how do I say this? When I think back to my childhood, I think of things in such like main character light. And what I mean by that is I put such heavy emphasis on things that were like a big part of my life or meant a lot to me at a certain time. But that said, I have no clue what was the pop culture climate of the time. I don't know if this was relevant. I don't know if this was popular. I'm pretty sure it was popular, but I could be completely wrong. So please, millennials, Gen X, if you're watching this, don't yell at me. I am only going for nostalgia, okay? Nostalgia and my best at accuracy. So Annie, what are you even bringing this up for? Well, that's a good question. I don't know why I'm talking. Sometimes I just ramble. But today I do have a point of my rambling because we are going to be recreating, I don't think the music video characters have names. Yes, we're doing another music video recreation. I'm sorry if you are just like not a music person, like how dare you, but like I'm sorry if you're not a music person. I am and was growing up, so as you know from clicking on the thumbnail, we are going to be recreating the makeup look in the music video for Daniel Powter's Bad Day song / music video. If I could pick 5 songs from my childhood, actually Katie and I have a playlist for this, and I will tell you the top 5 songs that take me straight back to my childhood and that like really like hone in on my childhood. Like not just like, oh my gosh, I completely forgot that song's nostalgic. Like these were like pillars of my childhood. Those songs would have to be, of course, Bad Day, Daniel Powter, thus this video. Like I'm pretty sure this was the first music video that I recall watching, and we will be watching the music video, so I haven't seen it in a long time, and I'm super excited to like go back, and I don't think I'll cry. I'm not a crier, but like I'll be sentimental. Ooh, this is tough because technically our first favorite songs, like when we were toddlers, probably around this time, our mom said that we loved dancing around to I Just Want to Live by Good Charlotte. We would like bounce up and down. I just wanna live. It made me emo. It was my baby emo origin story. Our favorite song was Galvanized by the Chemical Brothers. Galvanized. Come on. I mean, our parents played that, but like our baby taste in music was like impeccable. It was definitely Bad Day. Black Horse in a Cherry Tree by Katie Tunstall. Oh, Fidelity, Regina Spektor. Oh my gosh, I'm already at 3. I only have 2 more. There's so much Britney that takes me back. So I can't pick one, but Britney's gonna have a slot. Oh, and we listen to a lot of Fergie. This is difficult. Okay, let me think about that, and maybe let me get Katie's opinion, and if she mentions 2, so TBD, we'll continue that. But now, let's watch the music video because it's been like a hot minute since I've seen it. The other day I was actually at Tom Thumb, and it was kind of like in the early morning, maybe like 8, 9 o'clock. It wasn't too early, but like not a lot of people were at Tom Thumb at this time, and they were playing Bad Day. I don't know who was on aux, but like, oh my gosh, I'm gonna shop at Tom Thumb more often because the music was quality. I was like singing in the aisles, and I don't usually like talking like to myself in general, let alone public. I mean, technically I'm talking to y'all, but if someone came in, they'd think I was just talking to myself. And like, I don't want to think about that because I'll probably have like an existential crisis of cringe, but I was like singing along in the aisles, and then they played Tattoo by Jordan Sparks. Like, flash the fuck back. seeing it play right now, and I'm getting all like weird and emotional. Yuck. I don't think I can explain to y'all how. Ew! Ed Sheeran! Gross! Skip this ad. No, not in the middle of it. What the fuck? Sorry. Top song for sure. Pause. Top song to take me back to my childhood. Google Gemini. No. Ooh, heart. I mean, thumbs up. Also, probably a good time to mention that if you do like this video or any of the videos on my channel, give it a thumbs up. You know, share the love. Thumbs it up. Doesn't take much than a click, and it makes my day, and it makes me smile, and it was just a simple click from you. So just dropping it there. I instantly, by the way, knew that she was in OC. When Katie and I were watching OC, and I think her name's Anna, actually, and she was on screen, Katie was like, she looks so familiar. And it took me 0.2 seconds to be like, I know exactly where she's from. Katie, let me look it up to double check so I can verify for you that you can see, and I'm not just like, I think she looks like her. The Bad Day music video. Hands down. I knew it automatically. Because this music video was ingrained in my blood. Here we go, guys. I always wonder what bus he was on. They would have to get rights to film in that bus. Holiday. I really wonder what they were all laughing about. Not gonna lie. I need a love story like this. Like, I think as a child I was like, damn, the workplace. She's gonna be like, I'm just gonna vandalize. I've come to the point in my life, at my work, that I have no regard to this person's store, so I'm just gonna have to clean that up. That is literal vandalization. Oh, but I still love it. I still love it. You kick up the leaves and the magic is lost. 'Cause you had a bad day. Oh! Tiara time. Tiara time. As always, I've prepped my face, so please do that before you get started if you wish to. If not, don't start crying to me if it doesn't look like the way it looks like on me, because I have primer on and I've prepped my face. You didn't decide to do that. We are going to go face first. I'm going to use liquid foundation. I'm so excited, y'all. I cleaned my brushes so they're all nice and fresh. And they smell so good. First thing I would say is always good to remember that you are allowed your emotions. And it is okay to understand and have that moment where you're like, I'm just having a bad day. You don't have to try and pretend you're not. A good thing to know as well is when you are having a bad day, that it's only that day. That does not mean your entire week's gonna be bad. That doesn't mean your entire month's gonna be bad. That just means, you know what, this day wasn't as great. But then I kind of, for me, then I become more focused. You know what, today was bad, but I'm going to make sure tomorrow is even better. And I listen to some Britney to get my emotions up. You know, I let myself have those first feelings, but then I switch it around and I'm like, no, not on my watch. This is not going to bring me down, and I can grow from it and become stronger. Continuing, I'm going to go on to blush, because, fun fact, our girl in this music video, she's not giving us contour, so we're not going to even worry about contour. So I'm going to use my About Face Grand Prix blush. I don't need a lot of this, and hers is in basically that triangle that we would see our blush contour moment. So I'm just gonna put a few dots. Oh no, 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 no. Too many small things. Blend out, blend out, blend out, blend out. I don't want to see it. I don't want to see it. I don't want to see it. I don't like a tiny I don't like a lot of little things, so that was not a smart idea on my part, but look, we're gonna blend it out, and I'm gonna show you that it is okay. You're like, woo, you put on too much blush. No, I didn't. You're watching this video. Stop trying to correct me. If you don't think I'm doing it right, you can go find a different channel, but I doubt anyone else is teaching you how to do Daniel Powter's music video makeup look. And even if they are they this iconic? I don't know. Why was I being sassy? Now I'm going to blend it out with this like contour concealer brush. And be patient, and it's going to blend out very beautifully. Now that I have that, see, I told you it would blend out very nicely, and we have kind of like this shadow area where it is blush. It is bringing more of that flush life to our cheeks. However, when you look from afar, it's also slightly, very slightly contouring as well. And if you wanted to add a little extra dimension, I would take the brush you used to blend out some of that and kind of place it closer to your cheek. So now we're kind of using the blush as a dual blush and contour. See? Little secret hack. Bet you didn't know. Now we're going to go on to the eyes. I've not set them because honestly her eyes are very like kind of, they're not set, they're not matte. They're much more of kind of just like a shine across, and I'm learning that in the 2000s we really loved a purple smoky eye. So go figure if that's what we are going to be doing. But first, I'm going to use the trick that I used in the last Makeup Diaries. I'm going to use this is my Charlotte Tilbury contour wand. For anyone that wants to know, this one is, I think the second one, it's fair medium. And I'm going to tap that out on my lid. And I'm going to bring it down here, because I did kind of notice when I was looking at my reference photos, aka the YouTube video, she does kind of have a little bit more shadow up here, and I think that's just her nose shape. However, we're just going to apply it all over. We're going to just pick up the same brush, our contour concealer brush, and we are going to tap. And this is going to give that eye look a very nice kind of base. You can also, if you feel like maybe the contour you put too much on, you can always go back to your foundation brush, kind of swipe it over, and then further blend out if you so wish to. I want to get kind of the brows done, just out of the way. Her brows are dark, almost mistakenly, and some of that could be the LUT they used in the music video, kind of like a granite or a black. However, we're not going to do that. It would look absolutely so contrasting to my face. So I'm just going to use my Hourglass brow pencil that I have to have my brows a little darker. I'm just shaping them. They arch in the music video, so really make sure you get that arch in. Mine naturally arch, but you can bring out your gels, your balms if you want to really solidify that stance in your brow. I have a shirt, like I drew that heart, that question mark heart on a shirt, and I wear it like as a PJ top. I don't know where. I have a dilemma because I like go back and forth on if I want a tattoo. Right now I have no tattoos, and it's not something I feel like I need, but sometimes I'm like, oh my gosh, that is a cute tattoo idea. I don't know where I'd place it, but I'd want that heart. If y'all have tattoos, maybe shout out like maybe a good idea. Like, I don't know where I'd place that like kind of heart. It doesn't have to be big, just I don't know where I'd place it, and I don't know if I'd want it on my shoulder. That feels, I'd want it a bit more discreet. Maybe my ankle, I really don't know. Eyebrows are done. I'm just kind of pinching the ends down a little bit so they can taper out. Yeah, that one's good. Now I'm just going to put a little concealer on just to kind of highlight some spots, just maybe on the bridge of my nose. That way my contour really like pops. She doesn't really have a lot of concealer on, but I'll just put a little bit. And I'll put a little bit on my eye, kind of underneath that brow bone. Okay, now Smallville update. Katie and I are watching Smallville, if you didn't catch the last episode. And I am even more in love with Y'all, the casting agents were just unfair with that one. Only thing we remembered him in when we started it was Cheaper by the Dozen, and we used to watch that movie like a bunch as kids. Like, our Mimi and Oprah just like always had it on their DVR. We seriously watched the shit out of that show, both of them. To the fact that I still remember our Mimi was like, oh yeah, like my siblings used to call me FedEx, and we're like, I don't think FedEx was around when you were growing up, but she convinced us. It was like a little, I guess, inside joke for the family. I will continue my story, but I'm gonna now go onto the eyes, and how I'm gonna do this, y'all. We have our crowns on, but we're gonna become like evil scientists a little bit. Just a small bit. A Smallville. Oh, so funny. Quality joke of the century. So I'm gonna take a little bit of my Winky Lux. This is Strobe Balm. Anything that really has kind of like a cream base, this just is what I want to use. I'm going to place it on my palette. You can place it on the back of your hand if you don't have a palette. However, I do. Little shout out, get my palettes from Hey That's Cool with a K. It's like K-E-W-E-L, cool. Off of Etsy, because I love, like, you know, throw it back to the CDs. And they make, the seller makes like all these cute little like resin trays and like coasters, and of course I love Brittany. I was just thinking about it the other day. I need to get some more. Then I'm going to take my Makeup by Mario palette and kind of like scratch off a little bit of that gray, and gonna mix those two together. Though I do remember really loving Hilary Duff and Tom Welling, and like when I was younger, I didn't like, at first I was like, wait, they're like, my childhood brain was like, oh my gosh, they're both cute, like they should be together, and then I realized, no, they're siblings, and then I realized, oh wait, I just want to be Hilary Duff, and I like Tom Welling, can we please go back to the idea where they're not siblings? Like, though I did tell Katie, I was like, there's no way I could go back and watch that, because everyone, like, it's just like chaos after chaos, and I couldn't see all, like, the frog, I couldn't see the frog jump into the eggs even in the trailer, like, that scared me. But now I'm just like watching Smallville, and I'm like, I call dibs. I don't care what your story is. I am calling dibs on my generation's Tom Welling. And I think I know who it is, but again, that's just me and Katie believing it's my celebrity crush. So I also call dibs on my celebrity crush that I cannot expose because I want it to happen, and I do not want them to feel uncomfortable by it. But I call dibs. I call dibs first. No one else gets dibs on my generation's Tom Welling. I'm now going to do the same thing with Urban Decay's Freebird. So we're going to add just a tiny bit of purple hue into this. So I've scraped off a little bit of powder. I'm going to go in with, again, that Winky Lux. I need to like swipe. Oops. Okay, that works too. I'm just going to swipe it on my lid. Swipe, swipe. Swipe, 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 swipe. I'm going to bring in a little bit of that shadow as well. And then I'm going to go back to swiping. And if you want, what I'm going to do next is I'm going to stamp a little bit of the powder itself. We've got in kind of that wash that we want, but to intensify the colors, I'm just going to take a little bit, not too much, and stamp it on my eye. Stamp, stamp, stamp. Stamp, stamp, stamp. And because we have a cream base, it's going to be so easy and so beautiful to blend it all together. And again, going back to this brush that we love to use, and I'm just stamping it in to kind of press this powder into that cream base. Easy peasy lemon squeezy brow bone highlight. We go back to what? The Winky Lux. I know we're using a lot. Tap, 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 tap. Tap, 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 tap. Okay, going on to the under eyes. I'm just going to kind of, I have, how do I want to do this? Okay, never mind. I understand. I understand my plan. So, I have my messy palette right here that kind of has all the cream bases, and I'm just going to mix my brush in and tap and swipe this underneath my eye. I mean, I kind of feel like I'm going out to the club with Red Clark. Like, we got to that episode, and like, we're on season 2, y'all, and I absolutely cannot I'm gonna throw in maybe that clip that I bootlegged on my phone so I can always have it, like...
So what? Is this supposed to be some, all-new Clark Kent?
Well, that depends. So you hiking?
Right now, Clark has my heart, and I cannot stop talking about it because it's all I want to do is watch Clark. And maybe Clark himself. Oop. Eyeliner, emo eyeliner time. Ooh, emo eyeliner time. Once you've placed that on both your waterline and your tightline, we are going to do the Rockstar Girlfriend kind of hack where we smudge this out. I do want to intensify kind of that gray in that corner, so if that is you as well. What the fuck? Okay. I'm gonna basically base it off of the color of lip that I have now, but just bring a little extra pink in. So when I do a basic lip, I'm loving the Beverly Hills Merit, I've said it multiple times, little blusher moment. This is a Flush Balm, and I love it for the lips. Technically, you could place it on your cheeks if you wanted. You could go boop, 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 and maybe we do. Maybe, look at that. Maybe we just add a little extra. Flush up our cheeks. Little impromptu little moment there. Looking good, looking good. Okay, maybe I put a little bit of my e.l.f. balm on. Just a tiny bit. Gonna go to my MAC palette. See what I have here. And I'm gonna use this color. What is it on here? Brave. And then I want to put a little lip gloss on. A little lip gloss. Oh, it's so sticky. I will say the Juicy Tube ones aren't sticky, so if you are trying to find a lip, like basically your lip gloss without it being sticky, the Juicy Tube. However, MAC's gonna stay on a little bit longer. Katie, what are you doing with Ruby? And now the actual final step. Sorry about Ruby, she's trying to catch a fly apparently. Is I'm just gonna place a little powder. This is just my kind of finishing powder. And that way things kind of, it gives me one last layer of coverage. And then kind of make sure things aren't gonna like, kind of like spread around. But yeah, that has been this look. Feel very nostalgic. Again, I feel like I've done like 1,000 recreations of this smoky purple. But you know what, I liked being able to do it in a different way, showing you a different version of how you could do the smoky purple. And I always love to have like the cream powder trick in like my back pocket because it's so simple and like foolproof almost. And I think I'm gonna coin it the Daniel Powter trick. So Daniel Powter watches this. You have been iconized. Yeah. So now I'm gonna get into my outfit and we're just gonna cue the outro. 'Cause you had a bad day, you're taking one down, you sing a sad song just to turn it around. You say you don't know, you tell me don't lie, you work on a smile and you go for a ride. You had a bad day, the camera don't lie, you're coming back down and you really don't mind. You had a bad day, you had a bad day. So thank you so much for watching this week's episode of The Makeup Diaries. It means a lot to me. Remember, if you did enjoy this one, please give it a thumbs up. I would appreciate the support and I would also love the feedback if I can speak. Oh my god. The AC I think is like maybe working again. We kind of turned it on. We're crossing our fingers hoping that it stays this way and it doesn't like go But now I hope everyone has a great rest of their day. Know that I love them so much and I'm supporting you even from my vanity right now. I just hope you feel so much support your way. because I truly appreciate y'all, and I want you to know that I am always in your camp. Oh, Katie! Katie. She might be helping Mom, though. I don't want to disrupt them. Take care, and I can't wait to see you next Tuesday for a home video, and next Friday for another episode of The Makeup Diaries. Could potentially be the last episode of 2005 if the shorts do arrive. So, keep that in mind, and let me know if you have any suggestions of what you want to see. My social media is in the description below. You can always DM me, and you can always comment in the description, or comment in the comments below. Comment, please. And with that, this has been the Makeup Diaries, and I've been your icon, Annie. Bye-bye. If you had to pick five songs that you think describe our childhood, or like...
Only 5.
Only 5.
What kind of childhood were we talking about? Like, just toddlerhood?
Yeah.
Okay.
We're not talking, like... we're not talking Barbie, get your sparkle on.
Okay, just wanted to make sure.
Probably not talking every time you go,
Okay, that's what I want to make sure.
Yeah, I want to know yours, because I feel like there are too many.
Duh. Okay, because I know you're doing Bad Day.
Uh-huh.
That was my fifth one. Bad Day, duh. Oh, but now I'm thinking about the music videos, but Bad Day, this is, like, early, like...
Yeah.
I don't even think we chose to pick these songs.
Oh.
Like, we're not even, like, going, like, Taylor Swift. Like,
yeah.
We're just going straight, like, what culture taught us before we could pick.
Whoa, okay.
Bad Day. Hung Up by Madonna.
Mm-hmm.
Shake, Shake, Shake Your Booty.
Oh, I forgot that one.
Who Let the Dogs Out? Because we did the Who Let the Alphabet Out song in preschool.
We did?
Everyone got an alphabet like letter. I think I got U or something, and it was like, who let the alphabet out?
Ooh, 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 ooh.
And everyone had a
alphabet. Oh, that's cool.
It was like
fun fact.
early preschool.
I let the preschool out.
I'm sure we have a photo of it.
Oh, fun.
Because we had like headbands with little like dog ears. Like it was a whole thing.
Oh, yes,
That was that moment. And then I don't think you could find the song on Spotify, but the Tootie Ta.
The Tootie Ta.
The Tootie Ta, the Tootie Ta Ah.
Tootie Ta Ta.
Tootie Ah Ah.
Tootie Ah Ah.
Yeah, those would be my 5. If we were branching out, I'd then say like, You Belong With Me, Cowboy Casanova, 5 like whatever, like 1, 2, 3, 4.
See,
tell me that you love me more. Oh, the hippo. Like,
oh, the hippo? It's all teenage hoes.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, I never knew, but it's all teenage hoes.
I thought it was all the hippos. I'm sure yours sounds more accurate. I doubt that she's thinking about hippos. I just always thought it was... I'm criminally known for picking the wrong lyric.
Oh, I was wrong.
Is it hippos?
Mm-mm.
What is it?
At the end, it says, for the teenage boys, they're breaking your heart. Whoa, what's the song about? 1, 2, 3, 4, tell me that you love me more. Sleepless long nights, that is what my youth was for. Old teenage hopes. Not teenage hopes.
Annie.
What was
not hippos.
Not hips. I mean, hopes.
We were all wrong.
Well, I got hoe. I just didn't get the... You got the put, and I got the hoe.
Hope
and
hippos.
Together we got the hopes.
Yeah.
So that's a twin moment. Good job.
Boom.
Good, thank you. Love you, thank you.